Welcome back to the Electrician's 2 channel. Today we're going to do a little comparison between these two very fine or very nice installation testers. The one to the left is the HT Instruments M70 ISO test installation tester. The one to the right is the Ideal Industries 61-795 digital installation testers. Now, I've done individual review on both of these testers before, and if you want to check that out, you can just go to my main YouTube page and you can just scroll through the videos and you can find a video on each one of these things. Today I just want to do a comparison between both of them. Both of them are really nice, and I'll just point out some pros and cons of each one, but for the most part both of them really are really nice. But before we get to that, fellas, I want to ask if this is your first time viewing this channel. In support of the channel, I would like for you to leave a comment, hit that like button, or hit the subscribe button. If you choose to hit the subscribe button, make sure you click on that notification bell. That way it will put you in rotation to view all of my videos. I have almost 400 videos that's already posted on YouTube, and I'm sure out of that you will find some of them that you like. So without further ado, let's get it on talking about these two installation testers. And the reason why I'm comparing these two together is because they have so much in common, and we'll get to that. And we'll get to that point later. But I just want to tell you that I don't know if they are made by the same manufacturer and distributed between, and these companies that just bought them and rebranded them, but they have a lot of features that are similar, even down to when you turn them on, they still make the same type of noise, and even the functions are just about the same. So let's just start with the HT Instruments, and we'll get into that. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back in 1 minute. Let me get my glasses. Okay, I'm back. So let's start with the HT Instruments, and we'll move on to the others after that. Now, the functions that the HT Instruments have has voltage DC, voltage AC. They have ohms, continuity, low ohms, and they have the test voltages, and they're starting from 250 mega ohms to 500, and the highest it goes to is 1,000 mega ohms. You have the lock feature, and you have the zero feature, and the test button, backlight, and that's about it. Now, it doesn't say, like most installation testers, they have a certain button, a select button here for the PI or DAR test. Now, you can perform that test with these, with this meter, but it just doesn't have the function. And I'll show you how to get to that in a minute. But let me get to the Ideal. Now, the Ideal it has voltage AC, which is the same as this one. Voltage DC, same as this one. Ohms, continuity, same here. They have low ohms right here, and they have the test voltages starting from 250 volts up 500 volts and 1,000 volts. And it also has a lock button here, the zero button like this one, the light button, and the test button. And that's one of the things that they have in common, the features. Also, if you look at the knob here, the selector knob. This is not, it doesn't look the same for it's round, but the way you go through, you select through the functions, basically the same thing. You keep like pressing these two tabs here, right here, or one of the tabs, if you want to go this way, or this one to go all the way around clockwise or counterclockwise. Same here. And to me, it's just even down to the back. Like, let me turn this on for you. the backlight. I don't know if you can. There you go. The backlight. Now, let me see. I had it on. Is it on? Nope. There we go. Now I guess the ideal in the camera, it looks like it's a little bit brighter green than the HT, but they're about the same. They're about the same. And the screen size, this just happened to look a little wider because this portion here of the meter is narrow, and it kind of widens up here. It just looks the same. It looks kind of wider because the outside of this meter is wide, but the meter, the inner diameter is about the same. Even the font size is, well, this looks a little bit larger than the numeric font in this one. But basically, for the most part, they're the same. Now, take a look at this right here. You see the little clock that's up here? The same is right here. See the little the little line right here, the same thing. Now, let me show you. And even down to where I say the V at for the voltage, same thing. I don't know who's the original maker of these meters. My YouTube buddy, I know he's going to wind up commenting on. In fact, he always on time with this. Three-phase, sir, if you're listening, and you hear what the question is, I don't know who's the original maker of this meter right here, the Ideal Industries. And I know it's sold by Ideal Industries, this sold by HT Instruments, but nowadays, just because a company sells a meter doesn't make that they are the manufacturer of that meter. But I don't know who's the original manufacturer of either meter. But I have a feeling that, and this meter here, the Ideal Industries, has been discontinued. I think they stopped selling this meter around 2010. Ideal Industries has since came out with another meter that they sell, installation tester, and that's a rebrand from a company called APA. And that's the meter that they have on the market as far as the installation testers. Now, even where at the top here portion is where you put your test leads at, this one also has that function. And so, I kind of think that they are made by which I could be wrong, but I'm leaning toward they're made by the same manufacturer. So, as I say, my YouTube buddy, Three-Phase, and by the way, Three-Phase has a channel on YouTube. That's the name of the channel. You need to go check him out. He has some really interesting stuff. He's a very good channel. I'm always watching it. So go check his channel out, Three-Phase. Okay? And that's his YouTube channel name. Anyway, but these are really nice meters. So I'm gonna go through some test functions with both these meters. It won't be a whole lot, but like I said, I've done a review on both of these meters, and so we're gonna do a little voltage testing with some main voltages, and we're gonna use my TPI, this one right here, Scope Plus 440, as the tiebreaker. So we're gonna see just which one would be the most accurate, and we're going to compare it with that one over there. But let me just show you some other functions with this right quickly. Let me see. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me just apply some voltage to it, and we'll go from there. Okay, so 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I'm going to just put this in the middle. And this is going to be, like I said, it's going to be the tiebreaker. Okay. I love the large screen on all of these testers. I'm all for the large screen. I don't like having these meters with these little small screens, but we're going to use that. This is going to be the tiebreaker, the TPI. I'm going to test the main voltage, and which would be 120 volts. Let me see. Okay. And bear with me, y'all. Okay, so let me fix it where everything is out of the way. You guys can see. Get some of the other stuff out of the way. This is just accessories that came with some of the meters. And let me apply some voltage to them all. And we'll see just which one is which. Okay, this on voltage, this on voltage. Okay. Okay. Jump off to here to there. Okay, I'm ready. Let me put it a little bit closer so you'll see better. Okay. 122.8, 122.9, 122.6. So, like I said, this will be the tiebreaker, and seems to be the HT Instruments. It's closest to this one, so I guess we'll give this one is still in spec. If you just don't worry about the point, whatever, it still have all of them still have 122. So I'm gonna say all of them are within accurate in spec, but if you would just want to, go a little bit deeper and say like the 0.8 here, that's 0.9, it would be this one right here, the most accurate comparing to this one. But for the most part, they're all within spec. And let me just turn the backlight on here. And that one is on already. Can you believe that backlight is on already? Let me show you. Let me just turn the light off so you can see how they look. Lights off. That's how they look. Really nice. Really nice. Let me put it back on. Now that the HT Instruments look real, the screen looks really nice. And the screen looks really nice on all of them. I gotta say that. This is and I love the large screen like I said, on all of them. I really do. This meter here, the Ideal Industries have been discontinued. I've talked to someone in at TPI. They told me they're about to discontinue this one if they hadn't done it already, the TPI Scope Plus. So if you guys like this meter and you see one online that you really want to get and is in good condition, price is right, I suggest you get it. It's a really nice meter. I really like the real-time trend graphing right here. I really like that scope. That and while I'm using it, it also has a lot of function, data logging and things like that. So if you're looking for a nice scope meter and you can't afford the Fluke, I suggest you go with something like that if you can get one. I've been looking for a meter like this for a long time, and I got my hands on one, and I'm really pleased with it. Now, as I was saying, all of these meters here, I'm very well pleased with them all. As far as all of them, but we just talking about these two right here. So, let me see what else I can do. I can try to apply some voltage to, and just to see how much. 1 second. Let me just see how much they're putting out. How accurate they are as putting out voltages. All right, let me get out of here. Let me get out of here and okay. second. So what I'm gonna do, again, I'm gonna use the scope meter as our guinea pig, if you want to say that. And I'm going to test the voltages and see just exactly what it's putting out. Now this only measures up to, I think it's 400 volts, something like that. So I probably won't be able to. Well, I know I won't be able to go past that testing this out. But we're going to try 250 volts and we're going to see just how well it. And we'll see what it's putting out. Okay, put it on DC. Now we're going to apply, not 1,000. I'm going to put 250 volts on here. And it's on DC volts. It should be just fine. Okay, here we go. It's putting out 265. Can you see it? 265. All right, that's good. And it's have 902 mega ohms. Okay, so that's that. So let's try the HT instruments and see what exactly it's putting out. Okay. All right, here we go. Let me get to it and see. Here we go. Can you see it? Here we go. Make sure I got the. Oh, no wonder. Operator's error, y'all. Look what I did. There's one. I'm wondering why I wasn't applying the volts. Too many wires in one spot. Now it should happen. Okay, here we go. It's not showing it putting out anything. All right. All right, let's try this again. It's not showing it's putting out anything. So let me try it. Let me see something, y'all. Let's see if it's really. That can't be right. Cannot be right. So we'll put it in this one, and we'll see just what's going on. All right, let's go to the voltage. In order to clear it, that's one of the things I don't like about this. Well, both of them does. You have to turn the unit off, turn it back on to clear it. So, okay, we put it on DC. I'm going to do 250 volts. It did read it, but it shut right off afterwards. I don't know what's wrong, guys, so let me see. It shouldn't be doing that, but let me try the door function. All right, you hold the lock down, the lock button. Wait. I'll put it on 30 seconds. Let's say you do this. Okay, now we have it here, 250 volts, and we're gonna see how. Now I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna put it back in here. Let me try this. I don't know why this wasn't working. It seemed to be working in this one, but it didn't work in that one. So let me see why. Turn it off. Turn it back on. It's on DC volts. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it's working. Showing I have it on the DAR function, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but let me just turn the light off a little bit so you can kind of take a look at it. It's probably showing now. It's showing 268 volts, and I got it at 250 volts right here, putting out 250 volts DC, 901 mega ohms. So that's about right. That's about right. I wonder what was going on when okay. Let me try that again and see what happens. Okay, it's working now. I don't know what happened the first time, guys. I don't know, but it's working now. Anyway, that's both of them just seems to be working very accurate and putting out the same right amount of voltage. Like I said, this only goes up to, I think it's 400 volts, and the scope meter, so I can't apply 500 volts to it, and I don't want to damage it if the max rating is 400. Some I think it's like with 440, they may be the max at 440, but I think it is 400 volts. So this is both of them are really nice. So you can't go wrong with either of them. I really do like both of these. Move this on the side. Put this back. I do like both of these meters. I'm very pleased with both of them. So if you were in a, you're looking for a meter, and you run across either of them, guys, I would get them. I would get them. So look, don't want to hold you any longer. I think I've held you long enough. I want to thank you guys for just hanging in there with me as I just demonstrate the ones that I like and ones I don't like. Like I said, what I don't like about them is, that when you're trying to clear it, in other words, if I'm testing something, and this one operates the same way, I forgot to show you, let me show you that now. If I want to test, like I'm testing 500 volts, the DAR feature on this one will be the same exact feature like that one. I would have to hold down the lock button for a second or two, and then I'll just scroll up to what I want it to be, like minutes. I can go all the way up to 30.5. That's 10 minutes. That would be the PI test. And if I want to go through, I'm gonna take it off again, hold on. I gotta turn it off, turn it back on. That's what I don't like. And even when you turn them on, both of them have, let me just show you this right quick. Watching the screen, when you turn both of them on, both of them start up with that 3.1. You see that on the screen at 3.1? Now watch this one. Turn it off. Watch this when I turn it back on. Well, that's 2.1. It used to be 3.1. But anyway, when you're testing, you want to, you hold the lock button, and 30.5. And with this one, it shows those lines like if you're, let me show you. 500 volts. Now you watch this. I'm gonna go to 30. And let me just see which one that clocks out the quickest. 30.5, and I'll hit them at the same time. 500 volts, 30.5, and you have to press the lock button on both of them in order for it to start. And here we go. Let's see just which one clocks out the quickest. Okay. Oh, shoot. It was 2. Hold on. This one, hold on a second. Let me do it again, y'all, because this one, I have to press this. As a safety, I think you have to press it twice. So, okay. Here we go. 500. 500. All right. Lock button. All right, 500. And you want to, then we're gonna go to 30. 30.5. Gonna do a dart test on it. And I want you guys to, we'll just compare the two, right? Okay, we'll do the same for this one. And we're gonna 30.5. Let's compare the difference. That already put out the reading, which is greater than 2,000 mega ohms, but it's still the little indication arrow right here letting you know that it's still in the test mode and it's testing. Same for this one, giving their lightning bolt. Okay, greater than 2,000, greater than 2,000. Even have the little bar graph up here. They're just the same. This is, I think, I don't know. But anyway, we'll soon find out. If you guys have any kind of information on who the original makers of both of these are, just leave it in the comment. If you want to talk to us, just leave it in the comment. Have the questions. If I don't have the answer, I'll get it for you. So in the meantime, you guys take care. And until the next video, peace out.